Hi children, welcome back to our social class. So today we are going to learn our 7th chapter in history. Okay, so take your history books. The 7th chapter. What is the title of the chapter? Ashoka, the emperor who gave up war. Okay, so in this chapter you're going to learn about the emperor Ashoka. Okay, he gave up the war. Okay, so we are going to see what was the reason. Okay, so shall we start? Okay, so the first one, a very big kingdom. Okay, an empire. Okay, a very big kingdom is equal to an empire. Okay, so the lions that we see in our notes and coin have a long history. Which lion? This one. Have you seen the symbol? Isn't it? This is our national emblem. What is this? National emblem. Okay, you can see the seal in your notes, coins. Okay. So they were carved in stone and placed on top of a massive stone pillar. Okay, so they were carved out of what? Stone. And they were placed on top of a massive stone pillar at which place? Sarnath. Okay, already you have read about this in your 6th chapter, isn't it? Those who have not, please go look into that. Okay. So Ashoka was one of the greatest rulers known to history, and on his instruction, inscriptions were inscribed on pillars as well as on rock surfaces. Okay, so what is inscription? Writing on hard surfaces, isn't it? So according to Ashoka's instruction, many inscriptions, that is writings, were done on the pillars and rock surfaces. Okay, and he was a great ruler. Who was a great ruler, children? Ashoka. Okay, so before we find out what was written in this inscription, let us see why his kingdom was called an empire. Okay, so what is kingdom? A very big kingdom is called empire, isn't it? So now we are going to see the empire that Ashoka ruled was founded by his grandfather. Okay, who is Chandragupta Maurya. Underline it, children. Who was the grandfather of Ashoka? Chandragupta Maurya. Okay, who is it? Chandragupta Maurya was the grandfather of Ashoka. Okay, so he founded this empire how many years back? 2300 years ago. Okay, and Chandragupta was supported by a wise man. Okay, he had a wise man who's like an advisor. Okay, so what was the name of the wise man? Chanakya or Kautilya. What is the name? Chanakya or Kautilya. So who is Kautilya or Chanakya? He was a wise man who supported Chandragupta Maurya, who was the grandfather of Ashoka. Okay, that is about that paragraph. Okay. So many of the Chanakya's ideas were written down in a book called Arthashastra. Okay, so what was the book named? Arthashastra. Okay, so Chanakya wrote about his findings and ideas in a book. What is it called? Arthashastra. Underline it. It is very important. Okay, Arthashastra is a book by Chanakya. Is it clear? Now we shall see a definition. What is dynasty? What is it? Dynasty. Okay, so when members of the same family become rulers. Okay, when members of the same family become rulers, one after another, the family is often called a dynasty. Okay, that is like your hereditary. Okay, when the members of same family become rulers one after another. So the Mauryas were a dynasty with 3 important rulers. Okay, so what is it? Maurya. So he belonged to which dynasty? Mauryan dynasty. Okay, so who were the 3 important rulers? Chandragupta. Okay, Chandragupta, and his son is called Bindusara. Chandragupta, Bindusara, and Bindusara's son is Ashoka. Okay, so 3 generations are there. So what is the first one? Chandragupta, then Bindusara, and Ashoka. So who is father of Ashoka? Bindusara. Is it clear? So now in this map you can see the Mauryan Empire. Okay. So in this you can see the Mauryan Empire, what were their principal cities and some of the places where inscriptions were found. Okay, you can just go through it. You can see Sanchi here, okay, Ujjain, Gimar, okay. So all these places were their important sites of Mauryan Empire. Okay. So now there were several cities in the empire. Okay, there were many cities. So these included the capital Pataliputra. So which was the capital of the Mauryan Empire? Pataliputra. Okay, underline it, children. Pataliputra was the capital of the Mauryan Empire or Mauryan dynasty. Okay. Then you had Taxila and Ujjain. Okay. So some of the cities, they may ask you, name some cities. Okay. So Pataliputra, Taxila and Ujjain. Okay. So Taxila was a gateway to the northwest. Okay. So Taxila was a gateway to the northwest, which includes Central Asia. Ujjain lay on the route from north to south India. So Ujjain was a route from north to south India. Okay. Merchants, official and craftsperson probably lived in this city. Okay. So these were the main cities. So your merchants, officials and craftspersons lived here. Okay. There might be good markets there. Okay. Now in other areas there were villages of farmers and herders. Okay. So the main cities, the merchant, official and craft person lived. In the other places, farmers and herders lived. In some areas such as central India, there were forests where people gathered forest produce and hunted animal for food. Okay. Now people in different parts of the empire spoke different languages. They probably ate different kind of food and wore different kind of clothes as well. Is it clear? So with this we shall complete our today's portion. Thank you children. Take care, be safe and be happy.